I love her. Okay, I'm ready. Hello, and welcome to episode 0 of The Captain's Pod, which is a podcast that Ian's the captain of, and we're going to watch Picard together and react to it because I'm boldly going where a lukewarm fan of Star Trek has never gone before.
Way to win over the audience. I'm a lukewarm fan of the thing I'm about to watch.
Listen. I figured...
It's like a tepid cup of tea.
Well, what would you call me?
A lost sheep that we're trying to bring back into the fold of Star Trek, back into the spatial fold.
No, that's true. My love of TNG is strong, but it has been a while since I've accessed it.
So I think that's probably a good place to start. So I, for some reason, didn't know that Deneé liked TNG. So my initial reaction was, oh my gosh, have you seen Picard? Because my little fanboy went crazy when Picard was announced, because all of the new Star Trek is great, it's fantastic, but I wanted more of the Next Generation and more Picard and stuff, which Picard isn't, but it is in a way as well. So it's nothing like the Next Generation, but it has some really comfortable stuff in it. And found out that Deneé hadn't watched Picard. She hadn't watched it.
No, and friends of mine who know that I like TNG and I love Picard, the character. I have to say Picard, the character, since I haven't seen Picard, the show. Because people, when I say I love Picard, they think I'm talking about the show now. But really, I just mean the character. So I love the character. They were all like, you've got to watch Picard. I'm sure you've already seen it. But I notoriously do not watch things that people tell me to watch, or just watch things in general. Like my Twitter, like people send me things that I should watch all the time. And they're right. I should watch those things. And they know my personality through, CinemaSins and all the other things that I do. People send me really good content to watch, but I just don't make time to do it. So this is sort of an interesting experiment, because by doing this podcast, I will be forced to watch it and forced to see something that I will likely love and possibly want to go back and watch TNG too, because it's been a long time and I loved that show. I am excited though, because you do know so much about the world of Star Trek, so I can ask questions and like kind of nerd out a little bit, though I'm probably going to miss a lot of the cool shit that you know. Can I cuss on your podcast?
Our podcast? But yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with the because there's shirts and forks in Picard.
Oh, okay.
And Discovery was the first Star Trek show to drop an F-bomb, which created all sorts of outrage.
Oh my!
This isn't what Kirk would have done. No, Kirk would have groped an alien. He's not the role model here, people. He's not the bastion of integrity that we think he is.
Oh no!
He's problematic as shit.
That's what I'm saying. You know all these references. It's going to be so much fun.
So I've recently had the pleasure of joining the CinemaSins universe, quantum
writing
entanglement team. Situation writing.
Yeah,
area.
You work for us now, yo.
And because I'm the Star Trek guy, I mean, whenever I go on a video call, you can see you can't see because you're listening to this, but Deneé can see. There's always models and stuff behind me for Star Trek. So one of the early questions is, "Oh, are you a Trekkie?" And when Jonathan in particular saw all of the models, he was like, "Oh, you're a Trekkie. There's another one." And then Aaron's like, "No, I like Star Trek." And Jeremy's like, "Yeah, but I like Star Trek too." And I know Chris likes Star Trek. So everyone likes Star Trek, but CinemaSins hasn't done too much with Star Trek. So here's Mr. Newbie just coming in and just like, "I want to do all of the Star Trek things, please." Starting with forcing Deneé to watch more Star Trek.
Well, the good news is there's not going to be much resistance to that. So you're Borg-like, essentially.
Borg-like.
Yeah. Borg-like. You're Borgian.
Borg ascendant. Borg. What's the word? Borg adjacent.
Why was I so excited to see Picard with Borg gear on? Why was that so cool?
What, you mean in general or for this series?
Is he in this series? I know nothing about this series. I've just...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because it's really cool. It's really
so cool.
It's dark.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, that's the biggest cliffhanger
ever.
And it's
did we
the best
lose
two-parter.
Picard? Oh my God.
We nearly did. We could have done. But yeah, so that's you'll like this because that's referenced a lot.
How do you come back after assimilation? Well, 7 of 9. Does that mean 7 of 9 is going to be in this too?
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, that means
Audience,
yes.
be quiet.
That means
Don't
yes.
ruin this.
That means yes.
I love it.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's going to be the opening to the podcast.
Just
Just
me
Deneé's
screaming.
got so excited.
Listen, I am not editing this and I'm not in control, but I don't know that I would recommend starting a podcast with Deneé screaming.
I mean, people are surely expecting that. So the rough format, and I've rapidly realised I'm going to be the one that has to keep the ship on course to the starbase.
Once again, you are the captain, Ian. I am not the captain.
You are the wayward crew, the plucky young ensign that's trying to work her way
Is that
up
what I
through
am?
the.
Okay. I was curious.
I thought you were going to be ambassador.
What?
I don't know.
That
like
seems really
visiting
important.
ambassador.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's really important. You're like ambassador from the normal people.
Oh,
the normies.
like I'm from a planet that visits the ship and goes on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a really meta adventure.
Right.
That's just exploring its own missions. Just watching.
Oh my God, it's
stuff.
an audit. Just
Oh no, I'm being audited. Oh no. They do say like never turn the hobby into like a job, and this is exactly what I'm doing.
See, here's the good news. You know that I, the auditor, have no idea. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, but that's the worst.
Okay.
That's the worst because then you just make judgments and based on what,
Right.
and I fail because you're just like, well, that's not what
And
happened.
I also at the end of this could just say you're fired and take your ship away.
I'm really glad that joke is continuing.
Me too. This is really great.
It's great. This is really
no one
good.
can see how uncomfortable you are. It's wonderful.
So join myself and Jonathan Watkins as we take a deep dive into.
I've been replaced so fast. So
Hey,
fast.
I'm the captain. You are fired. Get off my bridge.
Okay.
We don't have time for you on the bridge.
That's all right. I'll just go play one of my video games. So it was a really nice idea. Thanks for thinking
It was
of
good
me.
while it lasted. I mean, it was only, how long was it? 16 minutes. That's pretty good.
Okay.
But the show roughly, I think, so there's 10 episodes of Picard. So we're going to go take one episode at a time, do some immediate reactions as we're watching the episode, because I know there's some moments, and anyone out there that's watched the show will know the moments that we're going to want to record Deneé's immediate screams and cue scream. Yeah, it's going to be like that. You know what? I'm going to delete that scream and put in your other scream from earlier. It'll be much, much better. And then we'll do a little bit of a debrief and what Deneé's thoughts were, any questions she has based on what knowledge she can remember from the Next Generation.
Can I make predictions?
And we will absolutely have a prediction segment for where you think the series is going to go.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Picard already, I don't think you're going to be downloading episode 0 of... Oh, wait, no, we're just calling this Captain's Pod.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't know what you're getting into. Sorry, guys. If you don't like Picard, suck it. You're in now. You've committed. You've committed to episode 0. You're in
for it.
All 10.
You're along for the ride.
And there will be guests along the way.
Okay.
I think possibly other possible members of the CinemaSins universe and some other Trekkie people.
Good. This is exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's good. We may even allow a little bit of Sin Brain to get into the episode and pull apart the stuff that perhaps doesn't make sense.
Can we talk about that for just a second? So our jobs...
I don't have to.
Are, can I, Captain?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Actually,
yes.
I'm ambassador. You shut up.
You
wait.
don't have a rank.
Wait, do I? Is that how it works? I don't have a rank.
No, you have to be like Admiral to boss me about.
Oh, I was thinking Admiral. That's what I was thinking. That's
Ambassador
okay.
is like what you give to people that haven't passed the exams.
It's like it's like a throwaway title is what you're doing.
It is.
Thanks, Ian.
Ambassador. Really, really special.
I'm so special. So our jobs are to like watch content, find quote unquote everything wrong with them, silly stuff, like legitimate stuff. It's both real and satire, and then it's inside jokes and all this stuff. It's just this really interesting kind of thing. It has changed how I watch content. So it's really strange for me to think about watching Picard knowing that I have this part of my brain that I can't shut down So
don't you dare spoil this for me. I will end this show so quick.
I am a little bit worried about it, but I can shut it down a little bit, but I'm glad in a way to hear you say that we can potentially kind of sin it a little because I don't know. I don't that I'm going to be able to help myself, to be honest with you. So
no, it's going to happen. There's plenty that hardcore fans that love everything, now I count myself in that have issues with this show. Okay. And there is some super duper problematic stuff with it.
Okay.
There's some stuff that doesn't make sense, but for me and the people that love the show, it is all washed away by the sweet taste of, it's Picard.
I know.
And you can see here, and there are Picard speeches, and there are callbacks, but they're not just throwaway lines like Family Guy.
We cannot ever compare anything to do with Picard with Family Guy ever again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they all appear in Family Guy. Have you not seen the Star Trek episode of Family Guy?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they all turn up.
Don't. No.
Everyone is there. It's actually really good.
Why would they do that? I hate that show so much.
The funny, so they all beam in, and I think Stewie just kills Tasha immediately.
Wow.
Like, sorry, you're not coming on this journey with us.
My God.
Wow. Ouch.
There's so much to talk about in the world of Star Trek, too.
So much. So much.
So I think that's another reason I'm excited to do a watch along with you is because I don't have to have the burden of remembering things. I can just be like, can we pause for a second? I have a question, and I can ask you what's going on. So,
and I encourage you to do so because I'm not encyclopedic, but I am encyclopedic is what I'm saying.
Wait, is that what? I'm not a dork, but I am a dork.
But I'm 100% a dork. When it comes to the next generation, I've done 10, 11, 12
years
13
of dedication.
Laps of the show. I always joke that I watched Star Trek in the womb, and I genuinely did.
Like your mother just attached like the earphones to the belly with just like the warp core sounds. So you had like the sound of her heartbeat while also the warp core.
Yeah, my heart actually matches the beat of a warp core, not that of a human heartbeat. It sounds like an arrhythmia, but it's not. It's totally normal.
It's amazing. Oh my God.
But yeah, no, my dad would just sit my mum on the TV while Star Trek was on. Just like soak it in. Just soak in That's not how TVs work, Dad.
Nope.
Shut up.
No, but it worked because look what happened with you.
It worked. Absolute dork. And I'll still get stuff wrong, and I will still forget things like the name of Tasha Yar's sister. But the point is, I'm really looking forward to seeing Deneé rekindle this. What?
Me too.
Rekindle this love of something that I really love, and this is any excuse to rewatch Picard for me.
The reason that I was laughing is in my mind is like if this goes sideways, and I ended up just hating it, and then like this ruins everything.
I think there's one episode in particular you will hate.
Okay.
And it is an episode that my good Trek buddies Sean and Albert hate as well.
Okay.
And I like it.
Okay. I do have to ask you a couple questions. One, are there any sharks in this stuff?
No, the thing that your brain goes to, my first thought was there's definitely no real sharks. Are there any holographic sharks? No.
Okay. That's good.
There's no holographic sharks, so nothing to trigger that.
Any puppies dying or anything like that? Any like animal abuse?
No, there is the exact opposite.
A puppy adoption?
Puppy just love.
I love pups. Okay.
Captain Picard has a dog.
I know. I mean, I'm thinking of the actual actor, Sir Patrick Stewart.
No. Sir Patrick does as well.
Yes, he does. He adopted it. Yes. He didn't adopt, or he was fostering.
No, he did.
Fostering a pit bull, and he adopted it.
That's the dog in Picard.
Is it? Oh, that dog is
number
the best.
One.
Oh my
He's
God.
Called number one.
I'm so okay. Let's shut this episode 0 down and watch because I'm ready.
Let's just do it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I love this show so much. So yes, if you like the idea of all of this, like it, watch it, download it, do things with it, and we will hopefully do more Star Trek things as well. We're going to release an episode a week starting next month, I believe. So keep an eye out for that. But we'll give it a big shout out and shout around so you won't miss it. But This is going to be in its own podcast feed.
So make sure you're subscribing.
Exactly. Subscribe and get a notification and stuff, and get a little com badge.
Oh my God, do I get a com badge? No, I'm just an ambassador. Okay.
No, they get badges, but they're sometimes a little bit different.
Well, maybe I want to be an ensign instead, because I really want a com badge.
Okay, you can be an acting ensign.
Can I be an ambassador that decided to go to the supply closet and get my own gear and pretend to be an ensign, and you can't find the ambassador on the ship anywhere because I have infiltrated the ship as if I'm going to help, actually, like as a crewman. I
mean, there's like on the Enterprise, there's 1,000 people on board, but I think the crew is like 500 because it's plus families and civilians. So I bet somewhere in that 500, there is at least 10% that just press buttons that don't do anything.
Can I do
just
that?
hoping they never get found out.
Yeah, I don't want to be in charge of the transporter unit. That I know for sure. That's way too much responsibility.
That's a murder box.
Yeah.
No, that's a murder machine.
Yeah, no.
You are killing somebody and then rebuilding a new person in their place.
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, transporters suck.
Oh, I'll go to that one place where there's food and drinks.
10 forward.
That's where I'll be.
Yeah, that's right. Just making sure that all of the food and drink. You're going to be a barman, woman, person,
yes,
bar person.
I'm going to be.
Yes. Guinan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like Whoopi Goldberg. What was her name?
She's great.
Yeah.
She's so good.
I'm going to be her sidekick. So
I'm going to get you a hat.
Okay. But also
hat.
I want the combat. That's what I want.
I want the combat.
I want the little doodad that I can press and hear.
Doodad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think we can do that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, then
I think that's all you need to know.
Yep. Now you're
Not
all
you,
set.
Them.
Oh, yeah. This is about more than just me and you watching Picard. Good job. Good work.
We haven't come up with a cool sign off yet. So
bye.
Goodbye. Live long and prosper.
Oh my God. No.
It's my warm up.
That's not good for your voice.
Well, great. This is already where are we at? We're
25 minutes.
6 minutes of stuff I don't know how to edit into an intro. This is going to have outtakes, isn't it?
I don't know. Working with me is very difficult. I apologize.
I think working with you, it's compulsory to have an outtake section. So episode 0, we're going to promise is like 15 minutes long, but this is an hour and a half.
Oh, no. No, I'll be good. I'll be good. I'm going to sit very still until I'm called upon.
Okay, cool. Right, do the intro then.
Are there going to be trumpets?
In this particular episode?
Wait, are we watching an episode or are we just talking about what we're doing? Because I am not prepared to watch an episode.
What trumpets?
Well, I don't know. It was just a question that popped into my head.
There's not even a trombone. And there should be a trombone because Riker plays the trombone. But there's not.
Did you know I used to play the trombone?
I did not know that.
The apparatus that you stick your face into, it's like my lips just disappeared inside of it. And then you have to make like this thing. Yeah. And so every single time I did that, several things happened. One, it was disgusting. And it was just this suction cup of just slobber. And I hated it. And I hated it so much. And two, it would vibrate my lips and make me it would tickled. And so and then I couldn't stop playing because that was the point. And so I would just be sitting there like twitching. And then it was like 8th position or whatever it was. And I'm like, I can't reach it. And then there was a fucking spit valve. Oh, can we cuss on this podcast? There's a spit valve I had to clean out. And it was just so nasty. Sorry. Anyway.
And this is episode 0 of the Star Trek Watch.
Is this related?
This may actually just be a problem that Deneé had in her youth episode or just podcast in general.
I was told that this was a therapeutic conversation.
Yeah, it's meant to be for me, not for you. I really, really, really wanted to play the saxophone because saxophones are cool.
They are.
But I got really bummed out that you have to play the clarinet first. But I wanted to play like a brass instrument. But they gave me a French horn and I didn't like the French horn because it looks like a bunch of wires. But all the trombones were taken, so I never got to play a trombone.
It's going to have to be Deneé tells something random, and you have to find out how it ties into Star Trek, which we know because Riker played the trombone.
Riker played the trombone, and and Harry in Voyager played the clarinet. And then he did graduate to saxophone, which is ironic considering his clarinet got promoted to saxophone, but he never got promoted past ensign. Oh, the crowd's going wild at that sick burn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here,
that's fine.
do it again, and I'll join you.
When we do Voyager, you can join. 7 years from now, you'll be like, the clarinet joke, I got it.
I'll remember it from you.
Yeah.
That's
in
right.
episode 0.
That's right. It all started. I'm off on a journey I did not expect to be on, but here's the good news. I'm very comfortable.
We're going on an adventure.
I don't have to do any editing. That's all you. So,
wait, what? I thought you were doing this.
No, you're the captain.
Can we not just get Aaron to do it?
You're the captain.
Nina. Okay,
well,
fine.
I guess the captain
Cool.
can tell people what to do. Shit.
Yeah, wait, that's the whole point. The captain isn't supposed to do it. He just says, make it so.
Oh, no.
So just, Deneé, get this podcast edited. Warp 9, make it so.
Oh, no. Before the ship launches, I just forgot. I got to go do something. Have fun.
There's about 870 individual episodes of Star Trek.
No.
So, yeah. What do you mean, no? There are. You can't. It's out there.
I'm saying I don't think that we're going to be watching all of those.
Oh, yeah, no. Did you not see the contract?
Nope.
It's weird considering you signed it in blood.
Well,
I
you know.
guess you just didn't read that.
It's just part of the planet that I'm from. It's very normal to not read any terms and conditions and just splosh blood on it. Oh my God. I don't think like that. I don't think in pun words. I'm just like, peace.
Do you not? Oh, no.
No, I don't think like that. But every good show.
Closed. You spoke over my... God damn it.
Carry on.
It's fine. We'll edit that around. Go on, every good show. Go on. No, it's fine.
Every good show has one. What were you saying as I was saying every good show has one? What is it? It better be good because you look so serious. Right now.
There's no build. I'm not. There's no joke. This is just the close. And I'm sure every Star Trek pod does this.
Okay. I'm ready and listening.
Hailing frequencies closed.
Hailing frequencies. And then you could like play the sounds or something.
Yeah.
Like
as like because whenever there's
that's Wayne's World.
No, that's the door chime.
Oh! It's when you hail a ship. That's what you're doing.
That's it. That's the one. Hailing frequencies open, and then Captain talks.
Right. And then they're closed.
Hailing frequencies closed. It's also the last line that Tasha says before, because she's a hologram.
Oh,
and then she goes. Yeah. She had the foresight to record a hologram of her death. Not of her death. That's really dark.
Jesus, Lord God, please.
No. You think if she had the foresight of how she was going to die, she'd have avoided it.